This is our segment we call Pass the Mic. Today, we have the wonderful opportunity to highlight another amazing comedian, or if you didn't enjoy what happened from the beginning of the show till now, an amazing comedian. His name is Joe Marshall. We wanted to talk to him about a few odd stories we heard that both have to do with dog meat. Take a look. A man in Stafford County was arrested for a rather strange crime, which really goes without saying because he was in Stafford County. According to the sheriff's office, he was arrested at a McDonald's after the staff said he was drinking an alcoholic beverage with his food and then threw trash at them when they asked him to leave. The most important note, this happened at around 9 a.m. on a Tuesday. What do you make of this?
Honestly, I think this dude might be a marketing genius on the low. And I think McDonald's needs to lean into the idea of selling alcohol for breakfast. Because think about it, all right? You know how many bowling on a budget baddies would be swarming around Mickey D's for a bottomless mimosas brunch every Sunday?
That is a very good point. So I was conflicted because I remember being at McDonald's when they opened up and looking at the kind of people that were there and wondering if they needed alcohol. But to your point, on the weekends, that's a completely different clientele.
It would be crazy. You dudes would be strolling up at 7 p.m., pulling their drunk girlfriends out of a McDonald's Playhouse slide. They'd be puking all in the ball pits. They would shut down Park at 14th in one weekend if they did that.
That is strong. Now, trying to think this all the way through, right? Trying to play the tape through. As much as people already like to pass out and loiter at McDonald's, how much worse would it be with alcohol?
I mean, I wouldn't go.
I'm saying.
But I don't go to McDonald's as is. I just drive through the I just go through the drive-thru. That's a drive-by situation. Only crazy go inside of McDonald's.
When you mention the ball pit, I'm like, if they ever clean the ball pit or if that McDonald's ever moved, it would just be a graveyard underneath there. They would just be finding bodies for days.
I'm 100% sure the ball pit is where COVID started.
Our next story, dog owners love to pamper their pets to the point that many live way better lives than humans do. One San Francisco restaurant proves this. They're now serving a $75 tasting menu just for man's best friend. Now it's a rotating menu, but some of the items in the past have been organic beef chuck steak with fermented carrots and beets, and green lip mussels with fermented carrots and wheatgrass. Now the owner did consult with a veterinarian to make sure all of the dog safe ingredients were okay to use. You think dog owners have gone too far in their obsession with pampering dogs?
I do. Now this is coming from a dude who owns a $3,000 French bulldog. But even so, I don't give him the finer things in life. I feel like I paid so much for him in the front end that I give him a normal schmuck's life on the back end.
Now, what possessed you to come out of pockets $3,000 for a dog when you could have? I mean, you know the area. You know where to go in D.C. You could have went and got you a dog.
It was a girl.
Oh,
a girl.
All right, fair enough.
They didn't grow at the time. She loved French bulldogs. I got the French bulldog. Also got a tattoo of her on my rib. So there's a lot of things that I'm regretting at this time.
Oh, okay. My question was, are you still with the girl? But I guess
no.
You answered that.
No.
Okay.
I'm married to someone else.
Wow. And the tattoo still lives?
That's her.
Okay. Well, that's okay. So wait a minute. So your wife can imagine that that's for her, though. It's not like an in detailed face. Like, you know what I mean?
But it does say set in stone. What I used to do after we first broke up is I used to just tell women that it was my dead sister. And that worked.
At what point did you tell your wife what it actually was, or will she find out when she watches this segment?
She knows. I told her straight up because I love her, and she brought out the honesty in me. Right, Reese? You see?
Okay.
Yeah. The honesty from the start.
Definitely not.
If I break up with my wife, God forbid if we divorce, I was just going to add her to the tattoo and just make it like a Mount Rushmore of ex-lovers.
That's not bad. That's not bad. And then you could like make up people and just add and just make, you know, just have it be like one of those murals that you see up at the
just add Rihanna to it.
I would love to see my Mount Rushmore just be like Halle Berry from Strictly Business, Salma Hayek from Desperado, randomly Letitia Costa, if y'all remember Letitia Costa, Sally Richardson, and be on my dream. Like, man, you was a wild boy back in the day. By the way, I admonish Joe Marshall for spending $3,000 on a dog when there are free dogs behind every 7-Eleven in the DMV. shame on him. Also, the close down highs, free dogs, bam. If you want to hear more from Joe, check out his Instagram handle @JoeLumberjack. You will not be disappointed.